Alright, we're going to be looking at differentiation, but this time we're going to be looking at differentiation of some trig functions. So let's take a simple one here, like f of x is equal to sine x. So these are going to be ones that you're just going to need to memorize. Right? So you need to memorize that the derivative of sine x, so if we're asked to find f prime of x, the derivative of sine x is cosine x. Alright, so we need to memorize that the derivative of sine x is cosine x. What about if I were to write f of x is equal to cosine x, and we want to take the derivative of cosine x. So we want to find f prime of x here. The derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. So remember, the derivative of sine x was cosine x, but this time when you take the derivative of cosine x, you throw a negative out in front. So you have got to memorize those. Got to memorize them. What if we were given k of x is equal to tan x, and we want to find k prime of x? Well, if you don't have this memorized, then what you could do is you could turn this into sines and cosines. So we got to remember what tan x is equal to. It's sine x over cosine x. So we've converted tan x into sines and cosines, and we know that that's sine over cosine. So now we can take the derivative, since we've now memorized what the derivative of sine x is and cosine x. Okay, in the previous section we went over the quotient rule, and so once again we're going to have to use the quotient rule here. So we're going to take the derivative of the numerator, and the derivative of sine is definitely not that. Okay, the derivative of sine x is cosine x times the denominator, which is cosine x, minus the numerator, which is sine x, times the derivative of the denominator, and I'm going to put a parenthesis here because we have to use this negative, and it's negative sine x. And remember that it's all over the denominator squared. Now what we want to do is rewrite this stuff. So we have k prime of x is equal to cosine squared x. We have a minus here and a minus, or we have a minus here and a negative inside here. That's going to make that a plus sine squared x, and it's all over cosine squared x. Now one of our trig identities is that we know that cosine squared x plus sine squared x is 1. So you're going to have to be up on your trig in this class. Now we can rewrite cosine squared x. If we take this to the top, it will become secant squared x. That would be our k prime of x. So what you need to do is memorize the derivative of tan x, that's secant squared x, because it's going to save you a whole lot of time. Right? We want to definitely memorize that.